Hey everyone, welcome back to another Modern Day Wise Woman video. Today's video is all about how to stop trashing your miracles. So what do I even mean when I say you're trashing your miracles? All right, well, to explain this, I'm going to give you a little bit of a side story. Now, up until a couple of years ago, I truly believed that miracles were only the warm, fuzzy, happy things that happened to us. So for example, a baby being found in a dumpster in -degree weather after being there for days and days somehow is miraculously restored to health overnight. Um, the guy that gets into a car accident with a tractor trailer where the car is completely totaled and other people at the scene are pronounced dead, and somehow this one guy walks away completely unharmed, like without even a scratch. Like, those are the kinds of things that I thought miracles were. But here's the thing, if those things are miracles, then what about all the other stuff that happens to us? What do we call those incidents? Now, I've often heard people say things like, I'm cursed, or this is bad karma, or why do these things keep happening to me? It'll be something tragic, something painful, something that's hard to overcome or to heal from, something like the death of a child, okay? Or, your husband after 20 years of marriage coming to you and saying he wants a divorce, he's moving on and he's found someone else. Or maybe it's the day that you realize that your business, the thing that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into, is failing miserably and it's never going to work. Or maybe it's coming home and realizing that your house has been burned down to the ground. These are the things that happen in life, and they happen not all the time, but they happen frequent enough. Perhaps almost as often as those other things that we say are miraculous. And yet, we don't see them as miracles. So here's what I want to challenge you with, okay? Especially if you're going through a hard time right now, especially if you've been through a hard time and you're sitting there and you're asking yourself, why me? How did I get here? Why is this happening? One of the quotes that I mentioned is that Albert Einstein said, one way to live life is as though everything is a miracle, and the other way to live life is as if nothing is a miracle. So if you're watching this video, what I want to teach you today is to begin to see everything that happens in your life as a miracle. I believe that 90% of the miracles that happen to us go unnoticed. Why? Because we call them bad karma. We call them tragedies. We say things like this should never have happened. And then when we do that, we spend all of our time, all of our energy, all of our heart resources trying to figure out what happened, trying to beat ourselves up, or trying to blame and beat other people up for the things that have happened. And we all know how that story goes. We all know what happens when we get stuck trying to get over the past, trying to fix something that already happened, calling it a curse, calling it bad karma. There's no power, there's no freedom, there's no love, there's no joy, there's no happiness when we do that. I truly believe that every single thing in our life happens because the universe wants us to win. I believe that the universe is conspiring for all of our dreams to come true. And I do believe that everything that happens in life is a miracle. A miracle because it's designed to make us stronger, to make us freer and happier, and for us to really accomplish the things that we are meant to accomplish in life. Now, if you start to adopt this philosophy that everything that happens in life, the painful stuff and the joyful stuff, is a miracle, your whole world, the entire way that you live your life will change. I promise you that if you really inherit, take this philosophy, take this way of living into your life, you will look back at all of the things that have happened up to this point, and you will see that all of it, the good and the bad, made you who you are today and actually has been propelling you forward, not trying to hold you back. So miracles happen every single day. And I don't mean to minimize or to reduce the painful things that we are going through. If you've lost a child, if you've lost a family member, if you have lost your life savings or your home, if your business is failing, I don't mean to say that this stuff isn't hard, that this stuff isn't painful. I don't mean to say that at all. What I mean to say is that I know that you are resilient. I know that you are strong. I know that you are created in the universe's image. And I know that you can overcome absolutely anything that life has thrown at you. All it takes is having the right attitude. All it takes is being able to see the present pain as a miracle, as the very thing that is meant to propel you forward, to bring you closer to your dreams and not farther away. So, how do we even begin to really feel this in our bones? How do we really begin to believe this? It really isn't a science in this regard. It really is one of those things you just surrender to. And I know that surrendering is not easy for a lot of us. I know it wasn't easy for me. There were many, many tragic things that I went through, many painful things that I went through, many lessons that I had to learn. And for years, even for myself, I thought that I was a bad person. I thought that I was damaged goods or that something was wrong with me. And so I was constantly striving and reading self-help books and taking courses and doing all this stuff because I was trying to take away the bad part of me. That's what I thought. I thought I had to get rid of some part of me so that I could finally stop these terrible things from happening to me. And it wasn't until I designed Cosmic Fire, my self-love coaching program, until I did it myself and started having more and more women going through it, that I really realized that none of this stuff happened to me because I was bad or because I was wrong. In fact, all of these things happened to me because I'm loved, because I'm meant for so much more. And the truth is, had a lot of these things never happened to me, I would have stuck and stayed with the small life that I had. I would have never gotten out. I would have never grown. I would have never been pushed to be more. I wouldn't be who I am today. So really the takeaway here, what I want you to see is that everything happens for a reason, that everything is a miracle, and that everything that happens to you, the good and the bad, is not happening to you to punish you. It's happening to propel you. You have the ability to be anything, absolutely anything that you want to be. And everything that is happening in your life is happening to fulfill that dream. So stop trashing your miracles. Stop hiding your miracles. Stop being ashamed of the things that happen to you. Because those things that happen to you are the things that you will teach with. These are the life lessons that are making you bigger and stronger. And these are the life lessons that if they had never have happened, you would never get to where you are now, and you would never become who you're going to be. Actually, I should say who you already are. I really hope that this message rang true loud and clear for you. I hope that it stirred something in you. I hope that it healed something in you and that it released you from something that you've been hanging on to for far too long in your past. You don't have to carry it anymore. Step on it and let it take you higher. If this video has been a great value for you, please share this with your friends and family. There are people who need to hear these kinds of messages. These are the kinds of messages that can be the difference between someone living or dying, someone going for that opportunity or holding themselves back, someone becoming who they were meant to be, or someone dying filled with regret. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been such a pleasure to do this one. This one is near and dear to my heart. It's something that I struggled with personally for a long time, so I know what it's like. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all for the next video.